let's dig in a little deeper for more on the suspension of that key program and the Trump administration's expanded travel ban. Let's turn to Abel Nunez. He's the executive director of the Central American Resource Center. Abel, first let me begin with the suspension of this visa diversity lottery program. Some 55,000 immigrants each year are admitted to this program. What will it mean for people who want to get in, number one, and number two, students who are already here in the United States on that visa program?
Well, I think it's terrible, right? We understand the Trump's administration, they want to limit immigration from certain countries, and he has stated that particular African nations, poor nations, he doesn't really want people from that, and he's trying to utilize any excuse necessary. Now, what happened at Brown University was a tragedy. It was an immigrant that did it, but you cannot judge the entirety of a nation or a class of people that are asking for visas with the actions of one person. If we were to do that, then we would be then white young males would be under scrutiny because they were also responsible for the attempted assassination of President Trump and the assassination of Charlie Kirk. But white males are not treated that same way. So I think it's very disturbing in what he's trying to do, and really is part of his agenda to limit immigration from countries of the Southern Hemisphere.
So you're saying this basically amounts to collective punishment, and really it's not about security, but racism?
Correct. There's no reason. You know, we cannot ascertain that 100% of the people that come to our nations are not going to commit crimes. But every study demonstrates that immigrants as a whole commit less crime than the dominant culture of the United States. So to bar an entire nation or an entire class, such as the visa lottery program, it is really collective punishment. And when you think about who is he blocking, are particularly countries from Africa, from the Middle East, countries that he doesn't want to be represented in this nation.
And the suspect in the Brown University shooting, as well as the killing of the MIT professor, is from Portugal, and yet Portugal is not on the list of countries that's going to face any kind of restriction. You got to wonder, will Portugal be next?
Probably so, because he really wants to stop any type of immigration. And remember, it's not just that he's blocking people from coming in that are currently in their country of the banned nations, but it also prevents legal permanent residence for petitioning family members. They're going to have extra scrutiny of people already here with green cards, maybe start a program of denaturalization. Is really an all-out attack on people, particularly from countries of Africa, the Middle East, and Latin America.
And Abel, are you concerned this perhaps could lead to more aggressive detentions, if you will, by Immigration and Customs Enforcement or ICE? We've already seen sweeping raids in a number of cities and states, workplaces, homes, farms, universities.
Yes, unfortunately, you're giving another tool for law enforcement, immigration law enforcement, to use as a criteria for detention. So basically, anyone from those countries are now suspects. We've seen that in Minneapolis, where members of the Somali community that are citizens are being arrested by immigration law enforcement, and they have really taken all the levers of accountability off, and we're now having immigrations as thugs, really going after people just by the way they look, by the accent that they may have, or the language that they speak. And this is really disturbing, as this can not only apply to people from those particular nations, but from other people in the U.S. that have similar traits.
All right, we'll leave it there. Abel Nunez, thank you very much.